Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me today for this Next Step video. You know, this past Sunday we dove headfirst into a very unpopular subject, hell. Unfortunately, most of us don't like to think about it or even talk about the reality of hell. In fact, the sad truth is most churches don't even like to talk about it. But did you know that 81% of Americans believe in life after death? And yet only 32% believe that hell is an actual place of torment and suffering where people's souls go after death. And most alarming to me is that just 0.5% of Americans expect that they'll go to hell when they die. You see, nobody likes to think that they're going to hell. But the sad reality is that most people are on their way to hell right now. Now that's not my opinion, and that's not me being judgmental. That's what Jesus said. Jesus said in Matthew 7:13, he said, "Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it." You see, the gate or the way to heaven is narrow, and yet the road to hell is wide. And most people are on that road because apart from Jesus, hell is our default destination because of our sin. Now that's the bad news. The good news is that Jesus also said this in John 14:6. He said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me." Now that seems pretty narrow-minded to think that Jesus is the only way to heaven, and it is narrow. But don't forget, it was Jesus who said it, not me. And 3 days after Jesus said these words, he backed it up by rising from the dead. So what do we do with this? Well, first of all, if you don't have a relationship with Jesus, that's your next step. You need to ask Jesus to be the forgiver of your sin and the leader of your life. Now, if you need help with that, or if you have questions, I'd be delighted to come alongside and help. Just leave me a message in the comments and I promise I'll get back to you. Second, if you do have a relationship with Jesus, you need to know this. Hell is for real and eternity is forever. So who do you need to share your faith with this week? Who's that person that you can't imagine being in heaven without? Can I encourage you to be bold with your faith and share the truth in love with those you love? Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this Next Step video. If you have any questions about what your next step is, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great rest of the week.